We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston. Fergie Jenkins, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have two quality starts back-to-back.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In now, Ernie Banks, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Albert Almora, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So striding in, Ryan Sandberg. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently 2nd in the NL in RBIs. Strike called, now the throw down. And they're not going to get him at 3rd, so runners at 2nd and 3rd now with only 1 gone. A 1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. The runner from 2nd crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And another run's across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Batting it, the third baseman, Jay Kingman.
At the plate, Dave Kingman. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. Yes, he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now batting, Kenny Lofton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they could string something together.
Behind 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Albert Almora.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The right fielder.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Andre Dawson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set and the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he hits one on a line to left field. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score. The relay throw. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But a run is in to score away from the play.
The third baseman.
Stepping in now, Dave Kingman, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. So they pick up 3 runs.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Christian Vasquez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
So now to the plate, Austin Bryce. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sandberg takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
The left fielder, number 7, Kenny.
In now, Kenny Lofton. He swings and lines it to left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Heath Hembry is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Ernie Banks. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there is all set for the start of the fourth, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.D. Martinez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Number 23 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Dave Kingman as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Throw into second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long. At 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
3 runs already home here. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Ryan Sandberg is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. No balls and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Andre Dawson. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
And that's through for a hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just...
He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Josh Taylor gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Fergie Jenkins as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 7, Kenny Lofton.
In now, Kenny Lofton. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here now is Rafael Devers. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Banks retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head in the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Into the bleachers and out of here.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Dawson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Christian Vasquez, a base hit in his first trip. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Albert Almora.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Boy, talk about having a day, D-Road. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Fastball right back to the mound. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him. And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 47 thus far, as this lead got even wider. Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one, his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and it's through for his 5th hit in 5 at-bats. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Dave Kingman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In there, now the throw. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 27-1. Dustin Pedroia will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Andrew Benintendi is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And they remain well. Rowan Wick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Ernie Banks. Hard on the ground toward short. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Striding in, Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Gloved by Bogarts. There's one. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Xander Bogarts stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Banks is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. And last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have...
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Andre Dawson. Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Verdugo. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a two-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their sixth home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Digging in, Fergie Jenkins. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Martinez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 30-1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Almora races in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Banks. And there's out number 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Strike one to start the at-bat. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To first. Rizzo is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. Brandon Workman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ernie Banks. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. The next Cub up, Albert Almora. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, what?
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Verdugo backing up on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 47 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Anthony Rizzo. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Andre Dawson hit weakly back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field?
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Tons of runs in this one. The Chicago Cubs came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up.